face of death. We always knew that they can't kill us all. Unlike our fathers, most of us that they killed didn't wait to reincarnate. They possess multiple souls still in our time among the living to carry on and be fiercer than before. We stood our ground, we held line, we died together, upholding our glorious flag and singing the song of our liberation. If conquering us was a possibility by any slightest chance, Biafra would have been completely forgotten by now. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. They kidnapped our John the Baptist, who came in the spirit and likeness of Elijah. Little did they know that our Jesus Christ was already baptized with fire and brimstone, coated with the wings of dragon to end Nigeria the exact same way Sodom and Gomorrah was demolished by fire. We want Biafra, and we will get Biafra. Our demands are constitutional. Our demands are simple. Our demands are non-negotiable. We won't beg for our freedom. We won't collaborate with Nigerian state actors and criminal politicians. The British and the US have stated their stand in the June 2024 Ukraine Peace Summit, alongside all the world leaders, that they won't interfere whatsoever. So we are all locked in inside this Niger area. Only walls on there, we go digara. We have men who are ready to die for this cause. Our lives are worth nothing to be compared with the liberation of Biafra, so you can come for it. But mind you, you will meet us prepared. We have over 100,000 armed men who have dedicated their existence to the liberation of Biafra. And Ecuador of Fuma, though the Biafran Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has chosen to go easy to reduce the number of casualties, because we do respect the lives and the safety of our people. But if the Nigerian government and our terrorist military choose to go hard as usual, it is real. This is not the 90s. A new generation has taken over. We are not playing. Such nonsense can no longer hold, it can no longer obtain, and that is why, as I said earlier, unapologetically we are pursuing the freedom of Biafra, and nobody can stop us. Anybody on our path is going to fall, is going to die. Instead of Biafra not to come, every living organism in Nigeria will die, I swear to God Almighty in heaven, because we are not going back.
Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing this hour? I hope everybody is all right. We are back again. This is later broadcast. I tried my best to be here. Yesterday I promised to be here at this hour, then I failed. Today almost the same thing wanted to happen, but as God may have it, I conquered. So I am here, even though it's quite late, but let's see what we can do with this one. Yes, I expect you to drop your comments so that we know how many of us managed to be here this hour. How many of you are here with me this late hour broadcast? Please comment, like the video, share. Tell us what you think about what you are discussing. The video you are watching now, the post on your screen actually is or the video you have just watched, because I just allowed the video to to stream, and you can see the destruction of the property, the house, which happened to be a hotel somewhere in Abuja. As you can see here, that Punch News have it on their S handle, breaking many traps in Abuja hotel building collapse. Many people were trapped when a 4-story building attached to the Westbrook Hotel in the Gariki area of the Federal Capital Territory collapsed on Monday night. Okay, so to continue reading this, you have to click here, which I don't think is necessary. But why I'm bringing this to you is for you to see, for you to know that this everything in Nigeria these days seems to be a trap, and everything is not going well with the whole thing. They have, they are pushing to build up and pushing to make it look like it's relevant. So welcome back, like I said, and don't forget to like the video. I expect you to click on the like button. We are just starting. This is just 4 minutes, close to 5 minutes in the program, and we have a few people here with us. So like I said, this is late hour broadcast, and I would like to be with you for time, because we have not done this late hour broadcast yesterday. We did not do it yesterday, and we have done it a few days ago, but This one will be different because we are not going to waste much time like we normally do. Having come this late, we don't need to waste much time on that. So I will start by telling you this because we need to touch it again. What some people that are not happy, that some are calling for Nnamdi Kanu's unconditional release. All right, and we know that hatred of some people can never allow them to appreciate good thing. Do you understand? It's true that everybody must not be a Biafran, and it is true that some people hate Igbos at all costs. Like no matter whatever you do, they will hate you. I shared a post of one person from Oduduwa land yesterday, saying that Kenyans should investigate on how the protest, how it started, and he suspected that the Igbo people are the one orchestrated. They orchestrate the protest just to get back at Kenyan people, because to them, to these Nigerian people, that Igbos are not happy that Kenya participated in kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu. Today, there is a post, there's a video that I would like to share with you, okay, about the same thing that I just mentioned now. I will share that post with us so that you yourself will see and tell us what you think about it. Okay, and that post is from Kenya. How, just a brief video, how the whole thing started, and I will share this with you now. Just pay attention. So the video you are watching now is from a Kenyan. How IMF asks Ruto, I think that's the name of the president, I don't know, to ignore protest and introduce new taxes in finance bill 2024. Now let's hear this.
This is for entertainment purposes only, family. Look at this. How IMF asked Ruto to ignore protests and introduce new taxes. So we have to now start saying, if someone was trying to commit a crime against our nation, then these are the accomplices. These are the people we should also be paying attention to. Because Nabi did not act alone. In fact, this confirms that he's literally their puppet. And why would he take the advice of these guys more than the advice of his own NIS?
Okay.
I'm telling you, if we had not done this now, family, Kenya was done. It's like we woke up in the nick of time. This is for entertainment.
Okay. For some of you that are not following the information, I would like to go back from what Master Kanu said about black people brain, like the way you reason, the way black people reason, the way we think, the way we say things. Look at this person, this individual, this woman, okay, representing IMF, and this one is the current president of Kenya. This is not peculiar to Kenyans. It is almost in every African countries. In fact, in every black nations. There's this kind of mumu spirit and mumu belief that Africans leaders always possess. Like, they don't see things where they're supposed to. When they don't see things the way it is. They always think, that they must do what white people, want them to do. No matter the level of their education, no matter whatever their life exposure, their experience, it doesn't matter. They will end up doing what a tout that has long hair, whatever the person says, stands. This is not only in Kenya, like I said. Just take, for instance, in Nigeria. In Nigeria, you see people telling you that Nigerian is the only nation they have. Nigeria is the only nation they have. And the question that Nnamdi Kanu have asked is this: why is it that black people are ready to give up their life to defend what they did not even create? Why is it so easy for them to believe whatever white people says, knowing fully well that doesn't mean they don't see the lies the way we are seeing it, the way ordinary people can see it. It doesn't mean they don't see what we are seeing whenever these people make decisions and ask them to go there and do that. Today, Tinubu have made up his mind to introduce food seed from laboratory, from laboratory to plant. I don't want to mention the name because of the platform, but do you understand what I'm trying to say? Those kind of food that will give you, oil, oil meal, and he's comfortable with it to bring it to Nigeria. And people in few years to come, the farmers who receive those seeds will now flood the market with the so-called food that will now give them oil. The person that gave them, that made push Tinubu to do this today, is a white person, no other than this one they call the owner of Microsoft, Bill Gates. And if you check what Russians are, how they know the law in Russia against such food, you appreciate Putin. You understand that it's not about what people say about this person, but what that person can do. The level of protection that he offers to his people is second to none. Europeans, some of the European countries cannot do it to their citizens. But in Black Africa, they always want to obey. They are scared of the white people, even though those white people don't have rights to control them, but somehow they're afraid of. That's why they're quick to do what they want to do. And that is why none of them like Igbos. Take for instance, Nnamdi Kanu. There is no white person that is in charge of their government, for example, Britain, that will appreciate Nnamdi Kanu after listening to what he said here. But what he said here is the real thing that is happening to Africans at large. I mean, the main problem they have today. This short video that I just shared with you is from a Kenyan telling you that IMF, this woman that you saw the Kenyan president standing with, is the one pressing the button, telling the Kenyan president on how to rule and how to give order to his country, without minding what people are going through. Because to them, Black people, African people, common people, ordinary people, means nothing to them. In her own country, are they doing the same thing? The answer is no. Now let's hear Nnamdi Kanu. I will replay this video again so that you understand why I say what I'm saying. Why I'm saying what I'm saying. Just pay attention.
It is not in their hands, because you know what? Power belongs to the people. Anything we want is what we are going to get. Once again, I want to ask this. Do you think this dream is realizable without a war? And are you prepared to fight another war? This dream can be realized without a war. And let me put it this way. As soon as the people, the various ethnic groups in Nigeria realize what Nigeria means to each and every ethnic group, they will subscribe to our position. So it is realizable without a war. before the white man came, let me ask you this, because it's an interview, which means you can ask me questions and I can ask you.
Exactly.
Before the white man came, was there any Nigeria? Before the white man came, did Nigeria exist? It's a simple question that I'm asking. Did Nigeria exist before?
It didn't, no.
It didn't exist. Then why are African people, black people dying over something that they did not create?
Okay.
Did any Yoruba man create Nigeria? The answer is no. No Igbo man created Nigeria. No Hausa man did. No Fulani man did. No Kanuri man did. No Jukun man did. When you come to Nigeria, it's always a debate about, it's our turn. It's our turn. It's our turn to rule.
What he said here is the reason why I said what I said. You know, imagine Kenyan as a, this program is not about Kenyan people. But why I am reacting to that now is because of what I have seen some people saying. That the problem in Kenya could be, you know, planned, a kind of revenge plan against Kenyan government for kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu from a fellow black person from Yoruba land, saying that, which is very, very laughable because I've said that in the past, that is not true. So having said that, here is what, because after they give this kind of deceive the leaders in black countries, in African countries, they will still go back to their people to tell them the real truth, how corrupt you guys are, those politicians are, how bad you are. So an average white people sees you as somebody from country that is unable, that is incapable of making decisions on their own, that you must follow what they said, and they know how corrupt the system are, because they know for a leader to accept this kind of advice, they themselves know that this advice is wrong, but somehow it will benefit them. In fact, the advice they're giving to you is just to make sure that what they are benefiting from you continue, not anything that will jeopardize the opportunity in your country. Now, just listen to this white man, okay? His own view about Nigeria. And remember, he is a British man. The number one citizen of Nigeria are Britain. Number one citizen. They benefit a lot because Nigeria is their company, right? So their caretaker Fulani people are the one you may say, okay, they are second citizen. Now listen.
Where you come from.
Nigeria.
Right. Nigeria, again, everything that I've ever read about Nigeria, if you don't open your pocket and pay off everyone from the lowest to the highest, you don't get anything done. And I've read Nigerian artists, writers and things, and they all seem to say that. Also now in Nigeria, if you're an intelligent Nigerian, you need to get out of that country if you want to get ahead. Because the powers that be there want to hold everybody down, especially women, and especially where you come from.
Nigeria.
Right. Nigeria, again, everything that I've ever read about Nigeria, if you don't open your pocket and pay off everyone from the lowest to the highest, you don't get anything done. And I've read Nigerian artists, writers and things, and they all seem to say that. Also now in Nigeria, if you're an intelligent Nigerian, you need to get out of that country if you want to get ahead. Because the powers that be there want to hold everybody down, especially women, and especially where you come from.
Nigeria.
Right. Nigeria, again, everything that I've ever read about Nigeria, if you don't open your pocket and pay off everyone from the lowest to the highest, you don't get anything done. And I've read Nigerian artists, writers and things, and they all seem to say that. Also now in Nigeria, if you're an intelligent Nigerian, you need to get out of that country if you want to get ahead. Because the powers that be there want to hold everybody down, especially women, and especially where you come.
So does that make sense? You can hear, this is a British man, a white man for that matter. In Nigerian again, that everything I've ever read about Nigerian is that you must open your pocket to get something. Everything you want to get, you must bribe. That's what he's trying to tell you. You have to bribe your way out, whatever you want to do. Everybody, all of them will ask for money. Money, 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 money. Do you understand? So you can see the narrative. And he went on to say that Even Nigerian artists, the writers, seem to say the same thing that he have been told about Nigeria. Do you understand it? The corruption is everywhere. In fact, everything they want to do, they must bring it. They must use corruption to get it. And that is why some people, just like sit at home that Biafra have declared that we are sitting at home to agitate so that people will not lose their life. Because if you want to protest, they will buy you. Do you think that Nigerians, almost all of them want to protest, including the police, but they are afraid of few individuals in the power? What will become of them if they dare to do that? Because one, you lose your job. Secondly, if you go out, they will send their people to buy you. A lot of people are bearing arms in Nigeria today. So you protesting is you kind of endangering you're putting your life out there. And what it's not as if after buying people, there will be the kind of question and investigation to know who commit that kind of act. Nobody does that. Once they buy you, and that is the end. Lekki Toll Gate. Today, nobody have been arrested or questioned about the kind of people holding the flag of Nigeria in solidarity with the nation, as this the country they want. But the only thing that they want is this corrupt system. That's all. Imagine somebody out of patriotism holding flag of the country, and the security agents of that country buy that person, and they use that flag to wipe the blood, and everything is on video. And today, nobody has been tried about that crime. Nobody. Is that what you're going to rely on? Just like in the Southeast, they will tell you Southeast economy. Now, this is part of the Southeast economy. Look at this.
Our children
Look at this.
no longer access the road from secondary school.
Well, let me expand it.
Watch now, they are feeling it every day. And that our children can no longer access the road from community secondary school to their respective homes. If you watch now, they are feeling it every day. They pick sand from here and fill this road so that they will be able to pass. They will be able to pass any day meaningful. Then the issue on the ground is that whenever they have a heavy downpour, they will not be able to access this road. This is the road leading to CSS Dam, where you and I, the speaker, were raised. And truly, many people have tried their best. The OPA and the Oda General Assembly have done all their best. What we need in this road is nothing but a culvert. A culvert that can divert this water from this left-hand side, just to cut this road and divert it to the right-hand side, and channel it to this very particular gutter. This has been an already existing gutter along Omeya, Ishor Road. So one person who built this very oxty have done that gutter halfway, and it remains just the final. Every other person can just do the drainage system. We didn't ask you to pay money into any person's account, because you might see maybe the people at home are only good in embezzlement. No, you can call your engineer. Forget about the manual labor. Forget about any work that is required there. Those in the village can do the manual labor. They dig a for you, and they will assist you in any work your engineer can do. Tell the person to come and do it. We are just begging any citizen of Mokuda to assist us so that we'll be able to overcome this traumatic problem named manage. Our children, they will stay till all the floods and the roads are clear so that they'll be able to go. This is the worst part. We still have other places like this. And
I don't know if this place is Ebonyi State. I don't know this part, to be honest with you. But all I know is in Southeast. All right. The economy of Southeast, the economy of Southeast, you are causing your seat at home is the problem of the development in Southeast. Look at it. What does it at home has to do with this one? Is it not part of Southeast? But everybody wants to say something about sit at home. Whereas the major problem that government should look into, they turn blind eyes. The first agenda is to place bounty, millions on how to kidnap people to prove a point. But the major problem that you should focus on, you ignored it. Guys, please like the video, okay? Comment and tell me, let me know how many of us that are here, where you are watching from. It's very important. The only person that made a comment here is Prince Isago David. Prince Isaac David. I think I pronounced your name correctly. If I'm not, please, I'm sorry. So just put your comment there, like the video if you don't mind. So what do you think about this road? Is this supposed to be a problem to? Is this supposed to be solved by individual? Because what this guy is seeking for here, what he's seeking for is individual that we do charity work to them and give them a supporting hand to maintain or to restructure this road the way it should be. Robbie Obi said we are the back okay we are the background. We are the background. I know, my brother, but it's good that you put the comment so that we appreciate you for that. Thank you so much, and like the video, please, if you don't mind. Thank you. Some of you that are not commenting, I know you are watching, but the problem is that you don't comment. So how will I know your name? How will I know where you're watching from? But the choice is yours. Like the video if you don't mind. So I presume that this could be a state, but the erosion seems to. This is what we have. Many Anambra states experience this kind of thing. Some part of Anambra, not everywhere in Anambra states, but what you are seeing here needs urgent attention, especially government. But where will you see government to do this kind of? They will not. They will not do that. Instead, they focus on irrelevant things, telling you that IPOB is the problem with security in Southeast. IPOB is this, IPOB is that. Whereas their counterparts from the north are doing what they should do, to get what they want, which is what I'm watching now, what you're seeing here now. Fulani people are having their safe haven in Nigeria. They are enjoying themselves. Nobody is questioning them. They don't have anything to lack. Everything is going fine, going well with them. Nobody cares, to ask them any question. Not at all. Not at all. Everything is going in their favor. From the government decision, security agents, from support, or anything at all you can think of, is going their way. They are having, free life. They are living like king in Nigeria, having everything they want to have, and nobody have anything to say against them. Buhari kidnapped Mazen Kanu, right? But under that Buhari, this thing happened.
One of the cases I investigated was a report by
retired Brigadier General Adam. He wrote a petition to my office saying that he was a whistleblower to a case that led to the recovery of 20 billion US dollars and 850 million gold bars, gold bars, from the house of a minister in Jonathan's government. Okay, that the agreement he had with the Abakari was that after the recovery, he was going to have a commission
but that after the operation, the money was recovered. The money was not declared to the government. The gold bars were not declared. Only 350 million gold bars out of 850 million gold bars. So he was angry that I should investigate. So my director of operation was an assistant commissioner of police. He led the investigation, interviewed almost 7 persons, including the controversial Shuma Zerebi from Anambra State and some other people, 7 people, and they all, testified to the fact that that money was recovered, that they were there in the house when the government came to recover that money.
Which agency of government?
I think it was the DSS.
DSS that took, and who had the custody of the gold bars and the money?
Well, I wouldn't know, but he alleged that his commission was not paid, that the people who went to recover the money should be in custody of the money, that he believed that the money was not declared to government, or they all that declared. They didn't declare the $2 billion, but they declared 450 million worth of gold bars. So we investigated, and I saw that this thing is very messy. I can't go to the villa and arrest the Abakari, because every finger was pointing at him.
The former chief of staff.
Exactly.
The same thing, always the same story. You know, double thieving. Now I call it double thief. You thief what another have thieved. You know, from one loot to another loot, you loot this money and another looter discovered it and loot it. That's why if they steal from you, they will make sure they maintain that, they hide it, and you never have access to it. But if the opponent if they are clever and they know that this money have been, is in your custody, they will do everything to take it from you and keep it for themselves without giving it to the government. Who is the government actually? All of them are the same thing, right? It's all about how much you can recover from your co-criminal. That's all. That's all. Iwu Biafra, I see you, my brother. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your comment. Like the video as you join, please.
Of the Senate, you
discussing.
Okay, I get the point about the friendship between Akpabio and Wiki. But there's also something about style and communication. If you as a senator from the Labour Party, if from the floor of the Senate you behave like this obedience on social media, that could create a problem. Because Wiki has said, look, that you expect that he will report to you. And he has.
You see why I hate Nigerian journalists. You know, I am not obedient. I don't support P2B. Let me just make it clear. All right? I'm not, and I don't support it. But let the truth be told. If you actually think that Abbas is supposed to tell this woman what he said now, it simply means that Abbas, you have not tried any obedience in the court. You have not tried any of them. That people have right to say what they want to say about their opponent. In democratic regime or government is allowed, as long as you are not violent. You are not calling people out, like insulting people or threatening their life. You don't threaten their life. I don't think it's an issue. But being a Yoruba man that you are, you will somehow find a way to support the people. That's just it. He told this woman, if you are how obedient people behave on social media. But we also can see how Tinubu supporters behave as well. The annoying part, like some of our Biafrans, the annoying part is this. When they want to talk about Obi and his group, they will drag Biafran to that. Because they are unable to differentiate P2B as one Nigerian agenda. All right, with the stand of Biafrans. That's why I felt so bad with them. I don't know why. If you want to talk about P2B, focus on that. Don't drag it to Don't drive Biafrans on that. People, you yourself that is from Yoruba land, that is against P2B, if you are to measure your love on Biafrans, you love Biafran more than P2B and his group love Biafrans. You understand what I'm saying? Forget about that. You think that if you are not Biafran and you hate Biafrans because of P2B, or you hate P2B because of Biafran, you are mistaken, because these are two different people. That they are Igbo does not mean they will stand. You may even, if you are to preach to you, to convince you to like why we support Biafra, you will believe what you are saying easily than P2B and his group to believe what you are saying, because they are blind and they are not knowledgeable enough to know who their problem. That is why I feel so bitter when I see some of you using obedient as if you are talking to Biafrans, trying to bring two of them together. He was just playing mind game. Please tell me who are you? I don't know who is playing mind game. You mean people is playing mind game or what? I saw a post from some of them this evening. They put a picture of obedient people trying to tear his clothes, and inside there is Biafran flag, meaning that they are hiding Biafran. That a kind of obedience is about Biafra. Okay, Abati is just Abati is not. It's not to me. It's not playing mind game. He's just in a tribal bigotry. To be honest with you, I don't think he's very biased. Forget about. Sometimes he want to act as if everything that he's a neutral. No, there's no neutral because most of them, their hatred we always show, whether you like it or not. Some of them cannot even control it. And he's not
okay. I get the point about the friendship with. Okay, I get the point about the friendship between Akpabio and Wiki. But there's also something about style and communication. If you as a senator from the Labour Party, if on the floor of the Senate you behave like this obedient on social media, that could create a problem. Because Wiki has said, look, that you expect that he will report to you. And that he as minister, he will not report to the senator.
No. Discussing.
Okay, I get the point about the friendship between Akpabio and Wiki. But
so that is what he said. You don't just as a journalist side one people. Your job is to question people, not to conclude. Even if you want to conclude, you will still seek opinion of your guest. Not telling them if you behave like obedient people on social media. What is your reason for tagging obedient on social media to be what you are portraying them to be? I mean, that you read what they said. How about going to the source of what made them to say what they said? They love you to be, and they hope that they believe that you are going to be neutral and conduct election, free and fair election. Of course, we want them not to do that because we know you that they are not going to do that. And not only that you're not going to do that, it will jeopardize our opportunity to get our freedom. Because even if you make people be president, it's not going to give us what we want. It, in fact, is a kind of, if Nigerian people like Fulani people and Yoruba people are smart, they would have allowed people to become president, even if it's one term. Because that would have damaged many things for Biafra movement. Do you understand it? What it will damage is something like making it will make some people to believe, some of them that are not sure of what they want, they will have this kind of, they will throw more love and support to one Nigeria than what we have today. But out of desperation, and a criminal is a criminal. Criminal gang is criminal gang. They will never ever give chance. Any little space to lose, they will do that. to grab it and take it, like Tinubu said, is what they're known for, and that is what happened. Our sister Chineye MC is here. Greeting Mazakai, more strength and wisdom. God bless you. Thank you for your comments. But after the election, we can now see that everyone that throw their support to Biden and all that, they have come to realization. Some are still believe that 2027 will be another way to go. These are people that have they are irredeemable. No matter, that's why I said some of these Yoruba people that think that obedience is for Biafra. If you are to engage you to explain to you why Biafrans are asking for freedom, you will believe us more than those ones that those ones that you are using Biafran, they're attacking them because of Biafran or attacking Biafran because of them. You think that we are the same. The ideology is different, and that is what they don't know. Anyway, let's move forward. Let's move on because we have other things to talk about here. Chad military reportedly by 70 Boko Haram terrorists destroyed 5 major camps. That is what Sahara reporter put out. The news from Chad, from Sahara reporters they reported this that Chad military have done this to Boko Haram. When last did you see Nigerian army, engage Boko Haram and buy, like before? Sometimes we do hear this kind of news before. That was back then. You can't hear that anymore. The reason because they are now more in government than before. In fact, for army to post anything now, Boko Haram must be aware. You don't just put nonsense, otherwise I can't about what go for Kosovo. They are now, that was when they are very far from the government. But today, they are part and parcel of the government. You can't hear such news. Whatever they do in the north is an internal problem between them and the Nigerian. That's what they see. But you in the south or in the southeast, you are the problem. You are the problem. In fact, everything we want to do is against you, and because you are not a part of them. Okay. In another news, hardship protests in Lagos. Hardship protests in Lagos live is in the beginning of the democracy in Nigeria. It was hope. As the journey goes on, it was doubt, uncertainty, and clear fraud. Clear fraud. Now it is darkness, hopeless, and uncertainty. Hopeless and uncertainty. In God we trust. I don't understand what you mean by in God you trust. Which God are you talking about? Or in Allah you trust? Because Nigeria is, even you that made the post is a Muslim. So what are you talking about in God you trust? Anyway, this is what they said. In hardship protest in, let me allow the camera to capture it properly so that you understand what I just read. Hardship protest in Lagos. In the beginning of democracy in Nigeria, it was hope. As the journey goes on, it was doubt, uncertainty, and clear fraud. Now it is darkness, hopelessness, and uncertainty. In God we trust. Hopelessness and uncertainty. If you have that kind of, if you're not certain about where the country is going, why are you hoping on that then? Why are you still believing on that? And this is, you see, this is a trap for Igbo people. It's a trap. Any sensible Igbo person that want to join protests, you are shooting yourself. I'm telling you, you are shooting yourself. And what most Nigerian celebrities are doing now is I have seen many Kenyan youth are making us proud. Congratulations, Kenyans. Thank you. You stand there, do this and do that. But there in their own country, they are afraid of protesting. Very, very afraid. This is not Biafran, so these are Oduduwa land, and what you can see what I'm speaking is Yoruba language, calling Tinubu Ole, Tinubu Ole. Now, when you hear this kind of thing from them, it's normal. There's no problem. I dare you to do this in a Igbo-speaking state. Then all of them will jump out. How dare you to say that this is our own criminal? Why are you talking about our own criminal? Why don't you talk about your own criminal? Yet, one Nigeria. Listen. If this were to be in Anambra State, by now they would have told you, they would have said that Igbos are trying to, impeach Tinubu because their brother P2B lost election. That you are trying to show your hate. If in fact if you want this protest to stop from Oduduwa land, let Igbo people in any part of southeast gather and protest in the name of hardship and call Tinubu this and say that they will say, oh, if that protest, because Igbo people we know how to do things. Now they are protesting only in Lagos State, not in Oyo, not in Ibadan, not in Osho, not in Ondo, no. But if Igbo protest in Enugu, Ebonyi, Abia, Imo, just in a day, they will tell their brothers this protest in Lagos to stop. Now when Igbo want to pursue our brother, No, they are not protesting at best hardship. Na out of anger, they won't use this one pursue Yoruba people. You understand that? What I'm trying to tell you is the tribal sentiment in the minds of the so-called Nigerians. These are the reason why it will never work. They admire, they appreciate when other people protest. In their own circle, they have different ideology. And the politicians understand this very well. They know that the best way to stop you, to push you away from doing getting it right, is by introducing this tribal issue. During the time of NSAS, all the northern states refused to protest simply because to them is against their brother, which is Buhari in power. If Buhari sold us a rock and use the money for anything whatsoever, the North will not cry, they will not protest. Today, the North are now protesting, telling you that how Tinubu messed up, how Tinubu is not getting it right. I hope you are following what I'm saying. So it's not only about Yoruba. Northern part, they are ready to protest now because their brother is not in power. The Yorubas are doing the one they're doing now because others have not joined to intensify the protest. Once you try it, they will close their own and turn against you. Why are you protesting? The protest you are seeing now is to make you believe that they are against, bad governance. But if you ask them, okay, since you are against this government, why don't you just end the government and focus on another thing? No, they don't want. And that is why trusting and believing in this system is just like you shooting yourself. That is hardship protest in Lagos. That's a hardship protest in Lagos, what they call hardship protest in Lagos. There's this video, it has been trending not just today, for a long time. And just watch when elderly people behave like, like, should I say, children. The way at their age, look at how the level of corruption in their minds and how they transact. Just pay attention how they watch how the money moves from one hand to another. Let me see, there's a volume on that. Okay, so there's music there. You see, Tinubu and his vice. I don't know why my camera is not all that clear on this one. It's right. I'm trying to. That's why I keep on focusing on that to see if the camera will. I want you to see the face of the vice president, but the camera is disappointing. To be honest, it's disappointing. Okay, let's move to another thing, please. This is a building that Hope Uzodinma demolished. Let's read. PM said before that, let's go through this that PM reposted. Imo community condemned Governor Uzodinma for demolishing only primary school without alternative, leaving pupils, their children, stranded. Now, PM said this: we call on Biafrans in former Imo State to stay very strong. Hope days of terror will soon be over. We are very close. Okay, that's what PM said. You know, when you hear when you hear comment from PM, you know. And these children, this story is heartbreaking, but we are yet to know the details. All right, and we are going to play the video for you to hear for yourself. But let's read the caption from PM. Their mother was kidnapped by Hope Uzodinma terrorist group in Imo, Nigerian army, for no reason other than for just terror. They should continue. They should continue YBLA with the with the evangel we do the evangel. I think this should be we do the evangelism. Okay. The issue is that they kidnapped their parents. I don't know if the mother and the father. Look at these children. Look at them. And what offense? You know, in a country where rule of law prevails, even if a woman commits something, for the sake of children that she is nursing, or her children, little children, they will allow that woman to live. I mean, they will not, because these children now are kind of 2 days a day without their parents is a very, very big blow. Very big blow. Now, let's hear this our brother that narrate the story.
Local friend, the son of a widow. My in charge is TV Global. Oh, no line, you know, go home. Obero Maka not the video. Maha was arrested this morning by Tiger Base by 4 a.m. this early morning. Today was Friday. Because I don't know, the baby is still sucking breast. Very unfortunately, their mother was arrested by Tiger Base this early morning. And you know, order didn't show 11 may arrest. Breastfeeding mother was arrested this morning in Ekorochamakohi Hituboma. The case Anna still now 2 families in a or a murder case, or a criminal case, or a kidnapping case, just a quarreling case, misunderstanding between the 2 families. So Tiger Base came this morning looking for the father of these children. Very unfortunately, who are the father of these children over the quarreling case. I repeat, it's not a kidnapping case, it's not a raping case, it's not a criminal case, it's not a murder case, rather quarreling. 2 families that had misunderstanding. So their mother was arrested. She was handcuffed. It's called shackle. So she was bundled inside their car and they moved her to Owerri. And she was naked also. She's only on bra and pants. Very unfortunately, arresting a mother of 4 that is still breastfeeding this little child. You will see all of them, they don't know what is even going on. They were busy asking if their mother is around. Where did their mother go to? If the mother was arrested, look at them. They don't know if their mother was arrested. They only knew that people just gathered in their house. Very unfortunately, the appropriate authorities here in Hitubom, Imo State at large. Let them come to the rescue of this very poor family. Omaka Maha was naked by Tiger Base over a quarreling issue, not over a criminal case, not over a murder case, not over a raping case, just 2 families that is having problem, misunderstanding only. They came to arrest the father of these children. It happens to be no around. The mother of these children was handcuffed. She was naked. As it stands now, if we go to Tiger Base, we see her with the pant and bra over there. Very unfortunately. So because viral, share this video. And precisely. Because share video bread. And more especially, this baby is still sucking breast. There is no reason to arrest the mother of this baby. There is no reason. She did not kill anybody. She did not rape anybody. She did not commit any murder. It's just two families that are quarreling, misunderstanding. So, but tear gas. So there's no reason to tear gas these innocent children, these poor kids. So because I am so you didn't charge TV. You went this video, share viral. I am calling on the authorities in Ituboma. They speak Imo State House of Assembly. Right Honorable Chico Lembo use your good office to intervene over this case immediately. I am calling the rep member representing the good people of Ituboma, Obo Himembano, Federal Constituency to intervene immediately. There's no reason to arrest a mother of four. A mother that is still breastfeeding a little boy. Look at this boy. She doesn't know what is going on. This boy is not even up to a year, still breastfeeding. Look at the small kids. Look at them. Please, immediately you get this video, share it. Let it go viral here in Imo State. You don't need to arrest a mother of four over quarreling issue, misunderstanding. There's no serious case. There's no reason to naked her and take her to Tiger Base. We have police station in Otokobo. Why not take them to Otokobo? Why coming with a Tiger Base? She's not a criminal. Please, you want a video share koga viral because.
Thank you so much for sharing this. It's very, very important because with that being told, when you see the children, you understand that everything they have done here is illegal. Illegal as always. You don't have any empathy, no feeling whatsoever about the feeling of these innocent children. The mother, I don't know the case. Some women can be noisy. They can be so irritating. Maybe the way she talked, the way she picked fight with other people. I'm not trying to defend the woman on what she did, but for the sake of the children, you understand? Even you can give her, since the father is not around, her husband, you can tell, drop just a note, a written note that social station wants social man to answer them at social date. Then the man will not go there to report himself. Because 1 hour without these children, 1 hour, 2 hours without their mother is a no-no for me, to be honest with you. No matter what. For the sake of children, you shouldn't do that. It's very, very bad. Anyway, that is what one Nigerian can offer you. Let's move.
Baba Sunday. Sọ̀rọ̀ kan before kí wọ́n tó bọ́ta. Mo rí wípé wọ́n máa mú wọn bínú mo sọ jáde kí ni ẹ̀dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀. Baba Sunday ẹ má bínú ti bàjẹ́. Iṣẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n tí mo gbọ́ ni underground plan. But I said start underground. Sàtúbà dé stage kan àwọn olóṣèlú kan ló máa pè ẹ̀kọ́lẹ̀. Wọ́n máa pè é pé ṣe ready torí wípé Nàìjíríà máa divide láti òkè òkun. Because Nigeria will be separated from abroad. Ẹ̀kọ́ tí Nàìjíríà máa divide láti òkè òkun. Ẹni tó bá sọ pé Nàìjíríà ò divide ẹ sọ pé kò fọmọ ẹ̀rú bọ báwọn ọmọ tó kù ṣe ń kú. Tẹ́bí pa wọ́n táwọn aláìní sọnù tí wọ́n kidnap àwọn èèyàn kó fọmọ tiẹ̀ náà rúbọ tó wá owó ṣe rí nígbà yà mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ti pín ní ìgbà fẹ́ pé a wà lórílẹ̀-èdè nílùú táwa yìí àwọn kan gbádùn lórí ìjọba níbi tí constitution wọn yàtọ̀ sí ti Èkó ẹ bá dé nọ́ọ̀tì wọ́n ní ẹ lè gbé bọ̀ láwọn area kan ṣe lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ẹ̀dẹ̀ ni wọ́n Nàìjíríà nìyẹn àwọn kan máa pààyàn fílì wá lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n Nàìjíríà nìyẹn sà ẹ má jẹ́ parọ́ fún ẹni tó bá sọ pé àní Ọlọ́run mọ tó ń ṣe ó máa fi lè jẹ́ kórí àwọn èèyàn pé tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti jà fómìnira yín kò síbi tẹ́ ẹ̀ ebi máa pa ẹ̀yin Olúwa adódọ́lọ́ Ọlọ́run ti parí iṣẹ́ kó máa tọ́ra yín jáde ó lò ẹ̀ka Genesis ó lọ́jọ́ kejì ó sì sinmi iṣẹ́ òun ló fi fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀nà Ọlọ́run ló máa bá yín túnṣe kí lọ́lọ́run fẹ́ túnṣe orí ìbò pé ó ní pé mo fẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn mi gbádùn ó dẹ̀ fún igi ó mú gbogbo ẹ̀ ó ní òkè ọjọ́ kí jẹ́ kọ̀nà kọ́nà wá sọ̀kalẹ̀ ẹ̀ ń tọ́ra yín kó wá ṣe indomie àti rice fún yín kó wá gbé síwájú ebi máa pa yín dànù. Any question? Yorùbá nation máa wáyé tó bá yá ẹ má tọ́ra yín.
Just like what PM said, that Biafran will come from abroad. That's the prophecy of this woman, that Nigeria will divide from abroad. As Reno Mokri and his group and people like him are pushing hard to make sure that they destroy the chance and chance of Nnamdi Kanu release. One of these because when you talk about these Yoruba people, some people think, oh, you hate Yoruba. No, I always say some. Okay, especially those one in line with politics that love their politician more than anything. Okay, Timi Okoro Wata. Timi, is it Timi? You sound like a Yoruba person, but your surname is Igbo. Are you mixed? So here, this brother, I think a brother of I think a former governor of Ekiti State, Fayoshe. I think because both of them look alike.
I am joining His Excellency, former governor of Anambra, Mr. Peter Obi, to call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu has been dead for a while now, and he has gotten bail from courts, different courts, and he was never released. I was thinking as soon as our president, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu came in, I thought he will extend that olive branch to Kanu Nnamdi. I mean, if we look at other people from the north, they were given amnesty. They did worse than him. And I believe if they release Kanu Nnamdi, there will be peace in the southeast. There will be a lot of peace. You'll be able to control the boys. Because if you see all the crimes that are going on in the southeast, they are saying it's because their leader is in detention. I believe that's a smart way to reduce what is going on in the southeast. So I'm joining him to call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu.
That is another person, and it's all about choice. Like I said, you can have your own different view. I mean, what you feel about Obi, what you feel about Nigeria, what you feel about Biafra. We have different view, but at the end of it all, humanity is the one that will win the whole argument, because you are a human being before you become Nigerian, right? You have to be a human being before you say you're a Nigerian. You have to be a human before you say you're a Biafran. So if you don't have that human feeling, that's a different ball game. And like I said, this is to prove to you that when I say to do what people do, it's not about all everybody. It's only a stupid person will tag the entire nation bad. I don't do that. So whenever you hear me saying, do what people post this, I'm talking about those of them that are engaging in that kind of nonsense. We also have some Igbos. I have seen posts of, I have seen some Twitter handle that bears name of Igbo, but everything they are publishing is against Igbo people. Meaning that the owner of that Twitter handle is from Oduduwa land, from Yoruba man. I also have seen some Twitter handle that bears Oduduwa name, but everything they are posting there is against Yoruba people. It simply means that people that are against that own that platform is Igbo people. You understand what I'm saying? So this kind of hide and seek that Igbos and Yorubas are doing is giving Fulani a very good hands to commit more crime and play with our brain and intelligence. But like I always say, we all have the similar problem. If you like, you look at one, insult Igbo people as long as the way you want. Reign of mockery cannot save Ojuduwa nation. Never. It's not about posting nonsense on Twitter. It's about what you can put together. The action, the work. Can Reno lead any revolution? The answer is no. He only can lie and lie based on how much he will make from that. Nothing more. I told you that Hopotodema was destroyed some primary school building, secondary school building without having alternative. This is his workers, okay, destroying the whole thing without having alternative where children will still learn, where they will study, or where they will spend time to learn, to study. But after removing the roof, what next? Because normally, if you want to renovate that place, to me, I believe you should have allowed this one to be there. Then, beside it, you can start doing whatever you want to put there. Because I know, excuse me, if they ask the question, why did you do this? They will tell you that this is not up to standard. The government want to do this. They will tell you the nice story that you want to hear. Sometimes it's not like that. If you actually mean good for the people, you don't need to remove the one that are managing for you to prove that you are doing good. Temi Okoronwata said that I am from Bayelsa State. Bayelsa State, okay. You see, your name is Okoronwata, that is an Igbo name. And if I ask you, then are you Igbo? Then you tell me, no, of course I know, you say no. I don't know, I'm not Igbo. I am from Bayelsa. I don't know the native language in Bayelsa. I don't know the name of the communities there. So I know if I ask you now, are you a Biafran? You will say no. Are you an Igbo man? I know you will say no. That's a common thing from that part of the world. Anyway, let's move to another thing. Here is the news that will, make you happy. Igbo land is not habitable. Kubana chief priest, that an Igbo land is now insecurity. Oh, insecurity is this, insecurity is that. Now read this. This is a Yoruba man who based in Nsukka, in Enugu State, in Biafra land, doing what Obi Kubana, Imone, Kubana chief priest, of course, have not done. He built a stadium, gave out hundreds of bikes and other valuables to the people of this community. He has been successful. This community, he has been successful in Biafra land. At least, according to him, it is just the beginning. We love you. That's from Biafran Liberation Army. All right. This man you are seeing here, let me start with his picture. He's Oduduwa man. Look at him. Oduduwa man in Biafran land, doing business and making it. They will tell you that's why Igbo people are not habitable. They are not welcoming. That's why we cannot. You don't move there. You are just lazy. You are just lazy. Not about the Igbo lands, this Igbo land that. The Yorubas and few Northerners in eastern part. If you tell them to relocate, they will be very, very angry with you, because once you live in Igbo land, unless if you are lazy, but if you are not, look at this young Oduduwa man. Now, let's check what you have done, because as you are bringing the negative part, we also bring the good one, so that you will. Because when I say, some people think that when I say that it's not about all the Oduduwa people that hate you. Some people say, "Oh, you are just afraid. You don't want people to hate your channel." No, I cannot. It is wrong. Even the Fulani that you will see today, the reason why we always say Fulani people, is because the few good ones in them are silent. In fact, the bad ones have taken over everything, and you cannot, you dare not challenge them. All right. Now listen. This is a motorbike. Let's start from here, because my camera is in a portrait form. It's not in landscape. You can see. This is a motorbike. You can see that he gave it out to the community for free. This is not from Pitamba. It's not from Obi Kubana. This is from this Oduduwa man in Biafra land. So when you say, like I always say, destroying Igbo businesses in Lagos State is all about Yoruba politicians and their bias, tribal, minority from them doing what they think that they know how to do best, which is bringing hate, tribal sentiment to prove a point, which I don't know. Now, this is another thing. The man. This is what the man have done. I'm not saying that for that you once you come to Igbo land so that you will do business and start helping people. No, but what I'm trying to tell you is that you are complaining about having you don't want to relocate to Igbo land because you don't want people to because they are not welcoming. They are not. You are just lazy because of your tribal hate. Hate on other nations. You think that everybody is like you. That we showcase the hatred on people for no just reason. Now, this is stardom that the man built. Do you think that you build this kind of stadium with 1 naira? He built it to the community where he is doing his business in soccer. Look at it. This is in a village, not in town. He built this for them. So for you to understand, because when this is like for me, this is very, very encouraging. When you see this kind of thing, you are happy. Why? Because it shows that not everybody hates you. Not everybody, the lies that some people are telling about Igbo land, Igbo people, is just act of hate. Reno Mokri will not see this one. Never, never, never. Never. He will not see that. He will not see that. Anyway, my people, I think we have come to an end of this broadcast. But before then, let's listen to this our brother, what he said. And before then, let me share, because I have this picture on my carnival. Let me tell you why I put it. One day you will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. That's what Alice said, and he shared this picture. Okay, this is a picture of the day. It's as long as this video is concerned, this is main picture. Okay, and that's why we use that picture on our carnival. You can see PM handshaking with his fellow Finnish citizen. All right, now let's move to this. Listen to this, our brother. But let me see. The caption said, "Okay, laugh of laugh." Or more, this guy won't finish. Don't go there. Now let's hear him.
Fire the other. Man, Dangote. I tell you, say you no go end well. I hear say your politician refinery and billionaire refinery. Now you get them, and your billionaire refinery it catch fire the other time. Abi. Anyway, that was not my problem. My friend, buy your refinery, you go drink up. God go disgrace you. I tell you, so you no go end well. That you are the richest man now in Africa, right? Small time, top 20, top 50 no go reach you in Africa. If they catch the richest man in Africa, your name no go dey there. I not tell you since last year. Do you know that that Dangote refinery, no be that Dangote get am? Now politicians, your politician, where they clap hand for. Now then get that refinery. Even that Dangote company, no be that Dangote get am. Now people get am. Now billionaires, now they praise every time. And this is the billionaire family. Now billionaire, this guy na billionaire. None of them get that company. And politicians. Now then guy Dangote company. Dangote is a bishop putting there. Now in that body pusher they put there in front. White group people, politicians, big men, Nigeria, now get them to enslave their people. Dangote refinery, now politicians get them. And billionaires.
Which end I see you, which end I see you.
Oil well. Now they get them. And they are the one they refine oil, they bring out, they sell for their fleet station or others, they sell for people, they sell. They are the one they refine their oil. No, we don't go take it up. Don't say that me talk up. No, we don't go take it up. You don't see them? Maybe because of others, now politics, now this fire where they born now politics. Maybe now because of others join hand and the Senate others, they no Senate others, other billionaires. Maybe I make they go burn the place fire or something like that. I be
Okay, my people, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. We are going to end the broadcast now. We have spent some time here, 1 hour 20 minutes, going to 1 hour 21 minutes, and we need to call it off. This is later our broadcast, and please, if you come across the video, don't forget to like, share, comment, tell us what you think about what we have discussed so far, and please subscribe, all right? And also support us on our second channel. We have a backup channel called Kai Report Clip News. You can see it on YouTube as well. Thank you so much, and see you again tomorrow. Enjoy your night. Bye-bye for now. Thank you all that have commented. Tell me Okorowata, and you said we are all Biafrans. Oh, that's good. Nice to hear that from you. Okay. I think I am wrong on that. Uchenna Ibe, thank you. I think you are just joining. Chi baby, you are right, and Chine MC. So just few people have made comments in this broadcast, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you are new, subscribe, like the video, and share it. Bye bye for now. Take care of yourself and sleep well.